is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback.
I'll set my team up, bro. 1 second. This shit fucked up.
Yeah, what they got to do with me? Yeah.
You start, Tom.
Welcome to Houston. I said, me go, bro. I'm shook right now. I had to tell
I'm ready.
The give from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. but there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Bringing it back. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line.
How about that for this defense on the first drive? You want to come out, create some momentum, create some energy, create a negative play. They do just that. They force the INT. Not only that, got a little bit of return on it, little icing on the sundae to go with it. Great start for this defense.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Going to try to get it himself. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Grab behind the line. It's Durham. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. And you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. LSU right back to the line. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Makes the catch. It's Staley. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The 2024 season for Tennessee had some highs, wins over Bama, Florida, and Oklahoma. Man, it didn't end with a thud. They got clipped by the Ohio State buzzsaw and then suffered the big shocker of the offseason with Nico Iamaleava jumping into the transfer portal.
Yeah, I don't know that they're
Turning it on! What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, this guy's had all of college football talking after coming away with 3 sacks in his first game, and he already notches his first sack in this one. What a terror he has been on offenses early this season.
Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Looking for the score. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
The Vols in the hurry-up. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Direct snap. It's Durham. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm not going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Back to pass. Sends it downfield. Snags it on the right. Off and running. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
There's usually 2 different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Rice. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. And maybe he'll get... to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He wants to change this route. To throw, it's Aguilar. He turns that loose down the right side. Oh, it's picked off. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. First play of the period, first down here. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Slithers into space. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off. And he's going for a big play downfield. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play could put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on 2nd down. He'll off one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
Yeah, they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Matthews. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Off play action. That's caught. It's Matthews. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
And backed up, first and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Staley. Touchdown, Volunteers! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Florida took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Gainesville. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Steps away to find some room. It's a seam wide open. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the wildcat. chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. He's going to let it go. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, LSU.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for you.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
To the air, it's Aguilar. Got his man quickly.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
And the Volunteers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically. And it's caught! Touchdown ball!
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a two-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Caught in the backfield, it's Durham. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes a connection. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the air on first down. Looking deep. Snags it inside the 20. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Tennessee, 21.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Coming out with it, it's Brown. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Grabbed behind the line. It's Durham. Oh, a lot of space. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, going up top. Got a man. It's Durham. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
This lower intestinal fortitude. 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Got it behind the lines. It's sharp. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So here is the Tennessee offense. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. Give to the back. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Running to Green.
Return is brought down at the 33, and your Tennessee Volunteers will take over 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Staley. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking for room, it's Thomas. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Might be changing the route. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Staley. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Vols moving quickly to the line. How about that Bayou Bengal defensive front showing some dominance? Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears-like in their pressure.
And that defensive line getting to the quarterback, and they got so many guys that we could name, like Spears, that you just mentioned, like Booger in the past that put on that purple and gold, look good, big physical guys that fill out them uniforms and eat quarterbacks.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
The Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
The Vols are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
On the direct snap, it's Durham. Trying to escape wide open spaces. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Scrambling away. Turning on the Jets. There he goes. The 30. Inside the touchdown Tigers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to Rice. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And the Volunteers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Bringing the heat. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Got rid of it just in time.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
3rd down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the tight end. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, LSU 31, Tennessee 23.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. LSU quick to the line. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Sharp. Trying to rumble in, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Newton. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught close to the marker, it's Matthews. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Now, fourth down.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. Looking for room at the 40. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, there's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
He might want another play. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
On the snap, it's Durham. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Touchdown LSU! And the route is on. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Newton. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. Rushes on him. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Working the middle, it's complete. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Sharp. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire for the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching on the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
On the direct snap, it's Sharp. Under fire. And they are knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage as the defense declaws the Wildcat. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. To the air, it's Aguilar. The throw to the outside is complete. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Safe completion on the screen. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Lewis. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
And the Vols with the 1st and 10. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the flag, it's 1st and 5 for the offense.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Offense and an empty set. Wants to adjust the pattern. Draw play, quarterback keeps it.
Well, the defense ran a long way that time in pursuit, but they were able to make the tackle for a big loss, and they've got to get lined up right away because the offense is going quickly.
Slide 22, basic.
Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Touchdown, Tennessee! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
That is so...
You can press it. Come on.
To defend, QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young, athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about...
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
That keeps the score. LSU 45, Tennessee 29.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Lets it fly deep downfield. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.